What's up YouTube, it's Chris. Wanted to bring another bag to you today, and the bag I have is the North Face Rolling Thunder 22. And I just want to take a look at the bag, give you my impressions, and show what we can pack in the bag. When I unboxed this bag, my first thought was wow. To me, really nice looking bag. It is a black bag, which, you know, like most bags out there. But again, you know, love the look of the bag. There's actually North Face written across the front of the bag. Again, black on black, probably hard to see in the video, but it does say the North Face here on the front. If we look at handles on the bag, there's a handle, grab handle on the top, grab handle on the side, another grab handle on this side, and we do have a grab handle on the bottom of the bag. So basically, whichever way you want to grab this bag, whichever way you need to pull it, from the side, from the top, from the bottom, there's something to grab hold of. If we look, it does have the red wheels. So basically the only thing that stands out, the wheels, a couple of red accents here on the handle, which I love. I'm a big fan of red and black, as you see here. Looking at the front of the bag, there's a zippered pocket here. And you see it's not very large, but it does have some good length here. And if we look across the other side of the bag, we do have a second pocket here that will unzip. And this pocket is going to be a little larger. And to me it looks like it's running behind this other pocket that we opened to begin with. And then one more pocket on the front. If you lift this flap up, there's a small pocket here. And again, this one is not very large, but quick access to a battery, something small you need to grab, some snacks, whatever the case might be. Easy to do that. And it's probably hard to see, but along these handles here on both sides of the bag, there's, I guess, just some small daisy chain that you can connect if you need to. So really like that also. And what's interesting on the back of the bag, if you watch my Patagonia Will Duffel review, they have some rails on the back. This one doesn't, which at first I was like, you know, that's not good. I don't want to damage the back of the bag. But you'll notice that there's the wheels here are raised, and this is raised. So basically, when you lay this on the back, it's touching the point of the wheels and the back of the bag here also. So the back does not touch the ground. And if we look at the handle here, it does have buttons on the side of the handle. I know a lot of bags have one that's in the center of the handle here. So for some it might take some time getting used to, but it's real comfortable to grab it here, whether you're right or you're left-handed. So just to extend this up, one thing I did notice about the handle, it has some good height. And if you are shorter, that might be somewhat a disadvantage. Because to me, again, unless I'm doing something wrong, this is the only locking position, is the very top position. If you do try to go down with this, it does go completely back into the bag. So if we just take a look at this, I'll show you what this looks like on me. I'm about 5'9", so that's pretty high up on me. Something to think about. But as far as the quality of the handle, seems to be really sturdy and made very well. So what we'll do now is let's just go ahead and get into the interior of the bag. And it does have this flap that kind of covers the zipper, which is good. Probably adds some kind of weather protection to some extent. If we take a look at these zippers, they are lockable zippers. I love that. I love having the option whether I choose to lock it or not. And these do seem very, very heavy duty also. So as soon as we open the flap, very large opening here. I was very impressed with how large this opening was. And then looking at this flap here, it does have a full length zippered mesh pocket that has really some good depth here. And again, whether you're throwing some documents or some gloves, scarf, whatever, you know, even probably a lightweight jacket could fit in this. So just looking on the interior of the bag here before we show what can be packed, it's kind of interesting. I know a lot of bags have some kind of cloth or material that's on the interior of the bag. This one doesn't, which is fine. I mean, you'll see the handles here. And another thing that's kind of strange about this bag is that it looks like there's two metal, I'm not sure what you even call it, it's almost reinforced the bag here, that run from the bottom here, the stand, to the back of the bag. I guess, again, just to offer some support. But it is something that's exposed. But I think for the most part, when you pack it, it's not going to come into play. It will stay out of the way. There is some, it almost looks like a handle here, but I'm assuming what you can do is just, if you need to attach anything, you can here. One thing I was a little disappointed in, and you'll see here, there's no compression straps on the interior of the bag. So I just kind of assumed that they would. You know, most luggage bags these days, regardless if it's a duffel or your typical carry-on, will have some kind of compression straps to keep to where you can compress your items, or basically from keeping your items from shifting around too much. So I'm going to use some of the same items that I've used for the other videos, and just kind of throw this in and show what it looks like when it's packed. So again, I love the large opening in here. To me, it's going to be real easy to put your items in. And what I do have is just my Eagle Creek packing cubes. And this first bag, what I have in here is approximately 4 pair of hiking pants, so kind of a lightweight pant. And it looks like I also have probably a long john top in here. So put that in the top. And I have a second Eagle Creek packing cube. This is one of their clean dirty bags, and what I do is I pack 5 t-shirts rolled up. And I don't think I've mentioned this on my other videos, but the type of shirt I like to use is kind of like this one I have on. It's kind of a I think this is like a Nike dry fit, similar to like an Under Armour type shirt that has more of the thin material. To me, for the most part, those are going to be a lot less, take up a lot less space, easier to kind of pack. So to me, getting 5, even 6 shirts in here would be no problem at all. And then the other side of the bag, I think what I currently have packed in here is a set of long johns, a top and a bottom, but it would be easy to put underwear and socks in this also. So what's interesting, that this will actually fit right between those 2 metal connectors here. So that's actually perfect. And I do have just my bag that I put chargers, cables, earphones in, and we'll just throw this in the bag here. I have a small toiletry bag. Again, just go anywhere in the bag. This is my packable backpack. I actually have another video, the new Outlander packable backpack. Love this. Anytime I travel, I'll throw it in the bag. Easy to do. And just an extra mesh bag for whatever, dirty clothes or just throwing some items in here. And then what I'll do to finish this up, I do have my puffy jacket here, the Nano Puff. And again, it would be easy, instead of this having a rain jacket or really any other kind of jacket, I believe. And to me, I could easily probably even stick a pair of shoes in here, tennis, or like a running shoe or sandals or whatever, with no issue at all. So we'll zip this up. And one more thing here, do have a battery. Again, if you want to quick access this, I'll put this in the front of the bag here. So packed, this is what the bag looks like. And again, you'll see that definitely have some extra space in here. So now that we have it packed, I just want to give some impressions of the bag. My initial impressions of the bag, I actually love it. I think it seems to be very well built. It looks like to me that some time has been put in this bag to design it. I love all the different grab handles. I love having the pockets on different spots, 2 in the front, a small one up front. And just the fact I love this material it's made out of. It's very similar to their base duffel bags. So, and there's no dedicated zipper to expand this bag, but again, what this is made out of, it's real flexible. So to me, it's not necessary to have that. Just a few kind of concerns or cons I have about this bag. The first one being that there's no compression straps in the bag. Not a deal breaker, but it would be nice to have those. The other being the handle on the bag. While well built, just having one position, it would be nice if there were multiple positions to lock this in for people of different height. Again, not a deal breaker by any means, but it's just nice to have that flexibility. And probably the last con, and one of the bigger cons of this bag, is just the price. The bag retails for $249, and when I purchased this bag, I really couldn't find it listed anywhere lower than that. For the most part, regardless of the brand or bag, you can usually find somebody who has it on sale. Maybe not the exact color you want, but something maybe very similar. And the North Face usually has a good selection of different colors that I like. But again, this one I did not find anywhere that was discounted below that. But beyond that, the bag seems to be really well built. I think it's typical the North Face quality. And to be honest, I don't think you could go wrong buying this bag at all. Seems to have a lot of room in it. Everything I packed in here easily went into the bag. But again, I think to me the biggest question is, with all the bags on the market at $250, is it something you want to invest in? But that to me is what you do with most bags. Is a bag is an investment, and hopefully it's something that you're going to keep for many years. If you're spending $40 or $50 on a bag, the question is it going to last? Maybe so, but some of the bags at that price point might not last. But anyway, from just my initial impressions, this looks like an excellent bag. And I think with me, the question has been, at that price point, do I want to keep it? Still haven't decided for sure. Might like to try out a couple more, but again, this seems like an excellent bag. So as always, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Again, I do have a few other bags I definitely want to take a look at, because if you're like me, probably in the market looking for bags. So hopefully I'll be able to bring some additional looks. So thanks again for watching.